Yeah, or you could have a nail in your tire and it not go flat, right? It could be a very, very slow leak. There's a number of scenarios where you can have a nail in your tire. Arthwell Hayden
That's a nice
his
one.
testimony on February 8th. He testified that he didn't recall ever telling Lucille he loved her, but admitted he may have occasionally whispered sweet nothings in her ear. Okay.
He went from I don't know her, nothing's going on, to yeah, I might whisper some sweet nothings in her ear.
It's a term you don't hear very much
Bring her
today, but it is a little bit of a difference from, there was nothing romantic whatsoever between us.
And I don't like how someone says, I don't recall saying I ever loved her. It's like either you just say, I never told her I loved her. But when you say, I don't recall if I ever said I loved her.
I always think that's a tactic.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to perjure
Watch out for that
yourself.
stinger, though.
So you don't want to say you didn't. Because then they're going to come back and say, well, here's a card you gave to her and it actually says, I love you, in your handwriting. But when you say, I don't recall,
A layer of protection.
it is a layer. But he did admit that he had an affair with Lucille and testified that Lucille
long
told
ass
him
tail.
she loved him and wanted to marry him.
Look at that
But
stinger. Look
right
at that stinger. Look at
away,
that size of that stinger.
He's lost credibility.
It's right there.
Because he lied
Right there. See the black thing underneath? Right there.
According to people
Right there, see it?
versus
Oh, yeah,
Miller,
yeah, that.
Lucille and Arthwell stayed together in motels on 3 occasions.
It's a big ass
Lucille
stinger.
asked him to divorce his wife and advised his wife to divorce him. But Hayden was content with continuing their affair. He did eventually grow tired of Lucille and tried to end the relationship, especially when she began publicizing.
If you
the
push him right over the
affair
side, he'll go
and
up, but you got to
threatened
get him over that
expose
rail.
him if he wouldn't marry her.
That was probably kind of scary for the guy.
Well, it's also not the way that you go about getting someone to want to be
Don't
with
break
you.
off his tail.
Right.
If you don't divorce your wife, if you don't continue to have this affair with me, I'll expose you.
How heavy do you think it
I'll
is?
ruin you. Okay, let's get married. Doesn't seem to work that way.
I would want that. But I also think it's
Fucking took off.
getting him in the you know what now, because remember he